Hey guys, what's up? Okay, so on today's video, I'm gonna take you through my feature vocals. I've been doing this for a couple of years now. I just started recently advertising it on YouTube. I tend to have like a main artist that I work with every month. However, I would really like to start branching out and doing more collaborations. I've gotten the chance to do many collaborations at this point. I just don't tend to advertise too much just because I don't know why. I just don't. I got most of my clientele from Instagram before. Say you're in a band and your lead singer just left and you guys are still trying to release an EP and you need a singer. Like if you just wanted to do a co-write for some reason, maybe you compose and you don't have a singer. I'm getting ready to work with this EDM artist who is amazing. He's so phenomenal and he just needed a female vocalist for his EDM music and he picked me and I'm very flattered and very excited about it. I'm going to take you guys through that project today. I'm supposed to be tracking vocals for my longtime artist. His name's Christian. We've been working together doing one song a month for a year and a half now. And it's really cool to see how we've kind of grown in that together. So I'm going to take you through how I would do his collaboration. And don't get me wrong, they all vary depending on the artist because it's going to be unique to you. It's your song. It's your creation, and I know that, and that's why it's lovely and so special. And I'm mainly making this video because this month all of my features are going to be 50% off. Prices are not a flat rate, so it's kind of hard to know what 50% off looks like, but prices are normally done by the hour. It's also done by your budget. I understand the whole starving artist thing. So thank you guys for helping pay for our place because your views and your watches and your subscriptions, and it really does help us buy this place and stay here and like live comfortably and stuff. So thank you guys so much for that. I'm gonna walk you guys through how I do features now. That's what we're gonna do. So when Christian and I started working together, I feel like I've been working with him the longest, so we kind of have like a routine now. And he composes everything, and then he sends me the instrumental with a reference vocal and then the lyrics. And like in our particular collaboration, I will either rewrite lyrics or use the ones he has, and then I will track the lead vocal along with any other harmonies or layers. I know Christian likes a lot of layers and a lot of vocals, which is like super fun because I just get to sing and sing and sing and sing. I get to provide those for him, and then if he likes it, then he'll be like, okay, that's awesome. And the first version that I will give him is my demo vocals, so it's like scratch vocals for everything. They're just placeholders, like they're good quality, but it's not the final version. If he likes the direction of that, then I will have what I call the studio vocals or the final vocals, provide him with a better quality scratch vocals. And if he wants anything tweaked, then he'll just send me those in the notes and he'll be like, hey, can you do more of this in the chorus? Or he'll be like, hey, these lyrics to this part were really precious to me, can we hang on to them? And I'll be like, of course, dude, it's your song. If you have ever been in a studio before or ever worked with session musicians, then the process might be kind of familiar, but that's kind of what I tailor my stuff from. It's a really cool way to meet people. I'm really excited about it. So I'm gonna set up everything here. I really don't have a glorious setup at all. I have a very small interface. And this is it right there in a little pile. Hey guys, so I got my session set up here. I kind of have this camera at an angle where you can see both of us. It's balancing on my drone box right now because I don't know where one of my pieces to my tripod went, so we're just gonna deal with this. This is where I keep all of my features at in my email. All of my inquiries go to elizabethgracemusic@gmail.com. If you guys have been sending to the Eliza, booking at elizagracemusic.com, that email is faulty. Do not use that one. You have to use elizabethgracemusic@gmail.com. Sorry about that. I'm editing all the description boxes. Don't worry about that. So this is where I keep all of my inquiries in my email. I'm gonna go to Christian. So here we have the song title, and then he gives me any sort of backstory on it. Christian tends to write from a very nostalgic, close to his art kind of place for the majority of it. This song is actually 12 minutes long. There's a lot of lyrics. I actually haven't read this email yet, so I'm reading it with you. There are at least 2 distinct sections that can be thought out as separate songs, possibly 3. Okay. There are a lot of layered vocal parts throughout the whole piece, much more than anything we've ever done. This will require a fair amount of recrafting in the melody lines to get it more into your range. This will actually be a very fun one to walk you guys through because it sounds like it's gonna have, like, there's gonna be a lot of creative background on it. I'm gonna give you the general idea of how these collaborations go regardless, but this will be cool. This will be a cool one. Okay, so here in the notes, he says that he would like it to be very vocally dense. He said that's how they originally wrote the song. And he gives me the whole backstory on that. The sections he would prefer to have bigger vocals, and he gives me all of the timestamps for that as well. He says you're free to add anything you would like as far as vocal parts goes and harmonies. He says, I love the way you adapt and rewrite stuff. Oh. And then he's giving me references from Queen's producer, so this is gonna be a very exciting song. There are suggestions for breaking up the song if we need to. He gives me no vocals, one with the vocal reference. He gives me a vocal only stem or track, and then he gives me 2 transposed versions. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go through this and listen to the references, and then I'm gonna choose the transposed one that I desire, and then I'm gonna do a little editing on it, and then we're gonna go from there. I just opened the song and I'm listening to it now. The beginning of it definitely has like this huge Queen style, sounds like some 5-part harmony shit. So I'm gonna try and record like a choir type vocal. So I went ahead, and since he obviously stated that he wants like a shit ton of different layers, I just went ahead and made like 8 or 9 different audio tracks. So I have 3 that are layered lead vocal, 2 harmonies, and 2 vocal pad layers. So for this first part, I'm probably going to utilize all of them. The first 4 lyrics are "Why Can't You Tell Me," and they just repeat it over and over again with like different variety of vocals. So like, since he just told me to kind of go crazy on it, that's exactly what I'm going to do. And this is also awesome because Queen is one of my favorite bands of all time. Don't even get me started on real friends. So now I've recorded like 4 different layers for this little choir part here. I need the click track for his intro, so I'm gonna get that in a minute, and I decided to move on to the rest of the song since that part was a cappella. Dude, so I'm not gonna show you any finished products today because just because this I can't talk. I'm not gonna show you any finished products today just because this collaboration, this song in particular, is 12 minutes long. I'm not gonna finish that in a couple hours, be able to show you guys today. So probably be a couple days work right here. This was his demo. I want to show you the demo versus what I put together just so I can show you guys like quality of product, I guess. This was his reference. Okay, and then this is what I put together. Oh, not that one. Why can't you tell me? Why can't you tell me? Why can't you tell me? So that's just kind of a good example of like what creative freedom means. I'm not gonna take your song and do weird stuff with it, but you know, he does let me experiment. It all depends on the artist behind the original material. So I think that's gonna conclude this video. I'm gonna do kind of like a rundown of everything one more time with you all. Feature vocals this month are 50% off. I don't know, I feel like I get a lot of questions about this sort of thing, like what the process is like and how much things cost and how long is it going to take, and I mean all of those things truly do depend on the artist itself. You know, if we end up meshing really well, then you know the collaboration is going to go really quickly. Christian and I have been working together for a year and a half, so our songs get done, you know, within the, you know, me starting on it probably a week. Most others I would say take a bit longer than that, like maybe 2 weeks, a month maybe tops. You know, it also depends on budget. It also depends on just like how much creative freedom you want to give somebody. You know, if it's something that's really close to your heart and you just feel like you just want to gift this person with the ability to sing vocals on it, then you know obviously you're not going to allow a lot of creative freedom, which means you need to give like a lot of direction. It totally depends on the other artist on the other side of this, but I do everything online. You know, you saw this was. If you guys ever have any questions about this, please feel free to leave them in the description, comment section. I'm gonna leave my email in the description box for you guys in case this is something that you thought of. Maybe you want to offer it to people. This is how I do it. In case y'all want to do that for other people. Yeah. So go ahead and DM me or message me or email me. But anyway, that's gonna be it. I think that's gonna be it for this video. I love you guys so much. thank you for everything. Thank you for supporting me and watching me and providing me with this house. Y'all are wonderful and I love you. That's all I got. Frame, being lonely, baby. Wanna turn the